Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back and live once again. I'm your high performance mindset coach, Jay Hollingshed. Welcome back to another episode of my 7 pillars of mental performance in 365 days. Today is episode 330 of 365. That's right, we only have 35 more episodes to go. Today is day 2 of the week. We will be discussing pillar number 2, being that this is Monday, day 2, and pillar number 2 is confidence and motivation. Confidence and motivation. I pulled up some great stuff from our archives. I got to hit you with it tonight, so stay tuned. Right now, I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who's tuning in on time for class right now, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My guy, Chris B. Williams. What's up, Chris? I hear you. Hear Chris speak. That's his public speaker for you. I tell you that. Taking over New York, I tell you. Lenaris Alexander. What's up, Frat? We got my wife hit me up. Lisa Hollingshed. What's up, babe? Robert West Sr. Thank you for tuning in as well. My big brother, AJ, and my daughters, Jaleesa and Brianna. It's a family affair. Those that are watching this on repeat, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you for tuning in as well. Now that the protocol has been established, everybody's checked in for class. Now, let's get this party started. We're talking about confidence and motivation. And for this brief 10-minute segment, I'm going to talk about having a source of motivation versus connecting to your motivation. You can have a source of motivation, but are you connected to it to where it can actually move you? That's the key. So here we are. I'm going to read to you some things I pulled up, all right? Here we go. When your desired end result or ultimate goal of your success journey is big enough, then your process of reaching it will literally drag you from one hell to the next. And it takes you through that experience, and you go from experience to experience, transforming you into a person that you can be to handle your ultimate goal, to handle your end result. Now, while growing from experience to experience, you will want to quit because you're going from one hell to the next. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. You will not like it. So while growing from that experience, you will want to quit. And this is where most people say, remember your why. Okay? And your why is your motivation. However, and your motivation is what's keeping you, it's what's going to keep you from going insane on this journey because you're going from one hell to the next. But remembering your why is good, but I like to say connect to your why. And here's why. Remembering your why, it induces a thought you are remembering. But to connect to something, it induces a feeling. When you connect to something, it induces an emotion. So when you feel your motivation, you become one with it. It becomes part of you. When you remember it, you're just thinking about it. Now, one of my mentors, when I was going through getting his certification for life coaching, John Maxwell wrote a book called Everybody Communicates, but Very Few Connect. Now, to sum this book up, he's saying that when you communicate, you basically give words from mouth to ear, okay? Now, but when you connect, however, there is a spiritual exchange that results in an understanding. When you connect with your motivation and when you connect with your why, your reason, you establish an emotional understanding that, okay, this goal must be reached. This has to happen. That's what you're doing when you connect instead of just remember your goal or remember your why. You connect to your motivation. The more you connect to your motivation, the more you establish a stronger relationship with your purpose. You establish an emotional, strong relationship with your journey and a stronger desire to be successful and reach your goal. That's what happens. Also, it reminds me of a pregnant mother, okay? Bear with me on this. It reminds me of a pregnant mother whose motivation is her unborn child. Now, the more she connects with her unborn child in her own special way, she establishes a stronger relationship with her child that she's carrying. And not just that, she is establishing a stronger sense of purpose and an even stronger desire to be successful so that her unborn child can have the best that she can offer. Okay? Now, there is an unbreakable emotional bond that's made between this mother and her unborn child. The same thing can happen with you and your motivation. You can establish an unbreakable emotional bond with your motivation. The more you connect with it, the more you click with it, the more you stick with it, the more hell you go through and you sit there and just pout. Not going to work. You have to stop pouting and start connecting to your motivation. Don't think about your why. Connect with your why. The more you connect with your why, you are establishing that relationship. You're building that bond. It's stronger. Think about it. When you have a relationship with somebody and the communication isn't there, then the relationship isn't going to be all that. But when you have a relationship and the communication is there because you've connected. And when you connect, the communication gets stronger and the relationship grows and it grows further, okay? And you grow together. That's you and your motivation once you connect to your why. You connect with your motivation. Once you have connected with your motivation, your confidence level is going to shoot through the roof. No doubt, no lie, because you are not alone. Your motivation is going to be right there with you, pushing you every step of the way. But if you haven't established a relationship with your motivation, if you haven't established a connection with your why should it even push you? Why should it even encourage you to go further? Why? You don't care about it, so why should it care about you? Your motivation has its own identity. Your why is its own entity to where it can carry you. It can propel you. It can take you places you cannot go on your own. So my question to you today is, are you connected to your why? Or are you just thinking about it every time you hit a rough place? Is it driving you, or is it something that drives, or are you connected to it so it can drive you? You have to connect to your why. And if you are on your success journey right now, you're going through that rough patch, it's hitting you hard, and it's dragging you from one hell to the other. You've cried, you've pushed, you've tried, and now you're at a point to where you feel like you're stuck. Okay, connect to your motivation. And if you have a hard time connecting to your motivation, click the link attached to this post or this video and reach out and connect to me. And we will see about getting you connected to your motivation to get you to where you want to be. You got to be successful. You didn't go all this way for nothing. You're already hurting. You're already in pain from this journey. Don't let your pain go for naught. Don't let your pain go for nothing. Push. Keep going. And when you need help, like I said, just reach out and connect to me. You can do that. Click a link that's attached to this, or you can reach out and call me at 1-833-822-MIND. Mind. Do that. Hit my website, jhollingshed.com, or go to speak2j.com, speaktojay.com. We'll get you to where you need to be. And your whole journey is a performance, so keep this in mind. When you are performing, you can either result in an excuse or an effort. Make the effort, not the excuse. I'm Jay Hollingshed, your personal high-performance mindset coach and public speaker. This is consecutive episode 329 of 365. Correction, 330 of 365. Be well, stay blessed, and as always, through love, be a blessing. God bless.